The following is a talk given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on December 12th, 2014 in New Delhi, India. The talk was about pastimes with Srila Prabhupada.
Sri Chaitanya Islam. So today we're continuing with the Prabhupada Leela. Of course, I have some Leelas, but right now we're taking questions.
Today we are continuing with Prabhupada Leela. Of course, I have some Leelas, but first I will take some questions.
Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada was there in Vrindavan 1972, 73, 74, and he celebrated his Vyasa Puja in Vrindavan every year. So, have you been there in Vrindavan for his Vyasa Puja occasion, celebration?
Of course, because we would observe the Vyasa Puja.
Of course, because we would observe the Vyasa Puja,
and for us, Prabhupada was there.
And for us, Prabhupada was there.
So now, to say which ones he was there or wasn't,
So
it's difficult.
now to say which one he was there and he wasn't, it is difficult.
Because as far as I was concerned,
Because as far as I was concerned,
he was there for all of them.
he was there for all the time.
Probably High Suri or someone, Lilamito, they could say which Janmashtami's.
Probably Hari Sauri or from Lilamrita we could say which Janmashtami
He stayed in Mayapur.
he stayed in Mayapur.
Offhand, I can't think of it.
Often, think about it.
But he might have been there. He might have been there.
He might have been there. I have a question. While you were in Mayapur, Srila Prabhupada once he called all the sannyasis and GBCs and asked them to bless Ghanshyam Das, who is later known as Bhakti Tirtha Swami, who was going on a special mission. Can you elaborate on that? You remember?
Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj,
Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj,
who at that time was known as Ghanshyam Das,
who at that time known as Ghanshyam Das,
was going to distribute books
was going to distribute books
behind the Iron Curtain
behind the Iron Curtain
in the Soviet Union
in Soviet Union
and its satellites.
and its satellite.
So this was a very proposition.
So this was a very brave proposition.
And so then he called all the sannyasis
Then he called all the sannyasis
and he asked everyone to bless Ghanshyam Das.
He asked everyone to bless Ghanshyam Das.
But we thought
But we thought
that Prabhupada blessed,
that if Prabhupada blessed,
that was sufficient.
that was sufficient.
But he said
But he said
that Krishna will listen to all of you.
that Krishna would listen to all of you.
And I want him to have maximum blessings.
And I want him to have maximum blessings.
So then we all wish you a successful book distribution journey.
And we all wished him so he could be successful in his book distribution journey.
So he was distributing to the libraries.
He was distributing in libraries.
And it was not an easy task
And it was not an easy task
to sell the books
to sell the books
to libraries
to libraries
in the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe.
and Soviet Union and Eastern Europe.
But that was his mission.
That was his mission.
Guru Maharaj, when it was the last time you met Srila Prabhupada and you had personal association with him, what conversation you had with him? If you can tell us some details about that.
Of course, we didn't know
Of course, we didn't know
when Prabhupada would leave.
when Prabhupada would leave.
So the day before
So the day before
his departure,
his departure,
he gave me a check
he gave me a check
for Mayapur
for Mayapur
to build
to build
some Rajan Kutir and
some Bhajan Kutir
housing facilities
housing facilities
around the pond.
around the park, pond.
So that morning of his departure,
That morning of his departure,
I was going to catch a train,
I was going to catch a train
and I paid obeisances.
and I paid obeisances.
And I saw Prabhupada had raised his hand,
And I saw Prabhupada has raised his hand.
and he was chanting with the kirtan.
And he was
Yeah,
chanting
moving
with
his
the
hand.
kirtan by raising his hands.
But he did that many days.
But he did that many days.
So I paid my dandavats and I went out
So I paid my dandavats and I went out,
to catch the train.
catch train.
By the time I reached Calcutta,
By the time I reached Calcutta,
I read in a bulletin
I read in a bulletin
that His Divine Grace H.H.Jayapataka Swami Prabhupada had left the world.
that His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada has left the world.
I don't know why He sent me to Mayapur.
I don't know why he sent me to Mayapur.
So my godbrothers said that
So my god brothers said that
sometimes the Acharya would rather not have you see him
sometimes the acharyas would rather not have seeing him
with his atma out of the body.
his atma out of body.
Because I was devastated
Of course, I was devastated.
and I couldn't help but cry,
I couldn't help but cry,
feeling great separation
feeling great separation
from His Divine Grace.
on His Divine Grace.
So as soon as I reached Calcutta,
As soon as I reached Calcutta,
I flew back to Delhi,
I flew back to Delhi.
and they had already laid Prabhupada in his samadhi.
They have already laid Prabhupada in his samadhi.
They told me how they visited the different temples of Vietnam.
They told me how they visited different temples in Vrindavan.
Offered arati
And offered arati
to Srila Prabhupada.
to Srila Prabhupada.
Like this, Prabhupada went to all the major temples of Vietnam.
So like this, Srila Prabhupada went to all the major temples in Vrindavan.
And then he was laid in his samadhi.
And he was laid in his samadhi.
So I reached there, all that was over.
So I reached there when all that was over.
But after 3 days, they had a Smriti Sabha,
After 3 days, we had Smriti Sabha,
where we glorified Prabhupada.
where we glorified Prabhupada,
And I attended that.
and I attended that.
So then I claimed, because Prabhupada had said, if he left his body in Vrindavan,
Prabhupada had said that if I left my body in Vrindavan,
he wanted a Pushpa Samadhi in Mayapur.
he wanted a Pushpa Samadhi in Mayapur,
And if he left his body in Mayapur,
and if he left his body in Mayapur,
he wanted a Pushpa Samadhi in Vrindavan.
he wants a Pushpa Samadhi in Vrindavan.
So Pushpa Samadhi means
So Pushpa Samadhi means
we should have some flowers that are offered to his body.
we should have some flowers offered to his body.
So I had a gold case,
So I had a gold case,
and we put flowers there,
and we put the flowers there,
and someone gave some of Prabhupada's remnants.
and someone gave Srila Prabhupada's remnants,
Someone gave Prabhupada tooth.
someone gave Prabhupada's tooth.
So in that samadhi, there's a tooth,
So in that samadhi, there is tooth,
flowers,
flowers,
and other prasadam
and other prasadam
articles.
articles.
So Prabhupada had indicated who he wanted
So Prabhupada had indicated who he wanted
to do the Pushpa Samadhi,
to do the Pushpa Samadhi
rituals.
and rituals.
So we took the gold box back to Mayapur
So we took the gold box back to Mayapur
with the pushpas,
with his pushpas,
and then because we were worried that
of course we were worried that
someone might steal the gold case.
someone may steal the gold case.
So we decided to encase it
So we decided to encase it
in several tons of cement.
in several tons of cement.
And so all the rituals were done,
So all the rituals were done,
and then we had the cement.
and then we had the cement.
So I put the case in the cement,
So I put the case in the cement,
and then devotees
and devotees
covered the case with
covered the case with
more cement,
more cement,
and then with dirt.
and we dig,
Then with dirt,
and then with dirt.
the Samadhi temple
The Samadhi temple
received a donation
received a donation
about $1 million
from about $1 million
from Amrish Das,
from Ambrish Das,
and also
and also
from different devotees
from different BPTs
and different devotees.
and different devotees.
So we didn't really plan out the acoustics.
We didn't really plan out the acoustics,
So there you get a strong echo,
so there you get a strong echo.
and that's something that they spent long hours.
That is something that they spend long hours
To avoid in the temple of the planetarium.
to avoid in the temple of Vedic planetarium. He also said that you got an instruction that Srila Prabhupada told you to be respectful to his god brothers. Is that true? If it is, then in what scenario or circumstances that was told to you?
In 1977,
In 1977,
when I was first going to India,
when I was first going to India,
I asked how should I treat a sannyasi.
I was also asked
I asked,
Srila Prabhupada, how should I treat the sannyasis?
at that time I was not a sannyasi.
At that time I was not a sannyasi.
So he told me to offer your obeisances
So he told me that I should offer obeisances
to any sannyasi I met.
to any sannyasi I met.
And on several occasions,
And on several occasions
he told me that
he told me that
his godbrothers were his godbrothers.
his god brothers were his god brothers,
And he had a special relationship with them.
and he has special relationship with them.
But we should always treat them with respect
But we should always treat them with respect
as our Guru Varga,
as our Guru Varga,
as our spiritual master's brother.
as spiritual master's brother.
There we have some devotees, kakas, mamas.
Then we had some devotees in Calcutta.
Here,
Here
there are kakas and mamas.
kakas and mamas.
In English they say uncles and aunties.
In English they say uncle and aunties.
So, like that, the godbrothers of Prabhupada,
Like that, the god brothers of Prabhupada,
we should not criticize.
we should not criticize.
We call them as our uncles.
We call them as our uncles.
Do you recollect one of the pastimes when actually Srila Prabhupada choked up or he cried, when he was feeling so much ecstasy, thinking of Krishna and can you just recollect one of those moments when you were there and witnessed something like that?
Nice question. Very good question.
Very good pastime.
One pastime, I wasn't present,
One pastime I wasn't present,
but I heard about that.
but I heard about that.
That Prabhupada, when he went to see Hanuman Prasad Podar,
When Srila Prabhupada, he went to see Hanuman Prasad Podar,
and he was giving a class
and he was giving class
on how Sanatana Goswami was dressed as a Muhammad,
on how Sanatan Goswami was dressed as Muhammad,
and Lord Chaitanya embraced him and welcomed him,
and Lord Chaitanya embraced him and welcomed him.
and all the other devotees were bewildered
and all the other devotees were bewildered.
Why is he embracing a Muslim?
Why is embracing Muslims?
They didn't know who was Sanat Goswami.
But they didn't know who was Sanatan Goswami.
But Prabhupada was explaining how
But Srila Prabhupada was explaining how
this meeting of Sanat Goswami with Lord Chaitanya
this meeting of Sanatan Goswami with Lord Chaitanya
was like the gopis meeting with Krishna.
was like the gopis meeting with Krishna.
And then he choked up.
And then he choked up.
And he couldn't speak any longer.
And he couldn't speak any longer.
How was Kartik celebrated during Prabhupada's time? And was Prabhupada in Mayapur usually, or Vrindavan, or just traveling during Kartik?
Around Kartik, he would usually stay in Vrindavan.
In the month of Kartik, Srila Prabhupada would just stay in Vrindavan.
And in the month of Kartik,
And in the month of Kartik,
he would have the devotees chant the special
and in the month of Kartik, he would
Damodar.
have devotees chant the special
Damodar Kirtan.
Damodara Kirtan.
Namameshwaram Satchidananda Rupam. And then they offer lamps.
Namami Swaram Sachidananda Rupam, and then they offer the lamps.
And that kirtan would go on.
And then Kirtan would go on.
So, in Mayapur,
So in Mayapur,
we had the Radha Madhav and Lord Chaitanya deities.
in Mayapur we had Radha Madhav and Lord Chaitanya deities.
And then now they had Radha Shyam, Krishna Balaram, and Tagore.
And in Vrindavan they have Radhesham, Krishna Balaram and Nitai Gaur.
So, all the lamps to these deities.
We have to offer lamps to these deities.
And all over the world, people would be offering lamps.
All over the world people would be offering lamp.
So, this aspect of it
So this aspect
of offering lamps
of offering lamps
was started in Prabhupada's presence.
was started with Prabhupada's presence,
With his blessings.
with his blessings.
Since then we've been expanding it to reach out to new homes.
Since then I was trying to reach out to more homes.
And we heard how in Bengaluru, in one of the temples,
And we heard how in Bengaluru, in one of our temple,
the Girdhari Gandharvika Gauranga temple,
the Giridhari Gandharvika Gauranga temple,
the Lakshmi Narasimha temple,
the Lakshmi Narasimha temple,
they offered 20,000 lamps.
they offered, is it 20,000 lamps or people? Homes, homes, I think. They visited 20,000 homes.
And they also visited 5,000 homes in the Damodar Dash.
And also they visited 5,000 homes in Damodara Dash.
So this was started in a big way in Malaysia.
And this was started in a big way in Malaysia,
where they did over 100,000 lamps.
they did over 100,000 lamps.
And now they're doing all over the world.
Now they are doing all over the world. In Mathura Desh also they had 20,000 new people offering lambs.
I did in Ecuador, South America,
I did in Ecuador, South America.
and the municipal
Municipal City Hall.
hall, and the people there offered lamps.
And people there offered lamb.
They are more used to candles.
There they are more used to candles.
And in India we are used to ghee wicks.
And in India we are used to ghee wicks.
And some devotees would offer a ghee wick
Some devotees they offer ghee wicks,
put on a tulsi twig,
put on a tulasi twig,
and they say that it's worth 100,000 times more.
and they say that it is worth 100,000 times more. Haridas does that.
So they come up with the secret tulsi twig.
So they have this secret tulasi twig.
So different devotees would take advantage in different ways.
So different devotees would take advantage in different ways.
But the offering of lamps and chanting of this mantra and the Hare Krishna mantra was started by Srila Prabhupada.
But this offering of lamp, chanting of Hare Krishna mantra and the bhajans was started by Srila Prabhupada. Anjana Gopika. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Please, could you share the pastime where Srila Prabhupada gave you his ring?
I'm so upset that when I had a stroke,
I am so upset that when I had a stroke,
the ring was taken from me
the ring was taken from me
when I was in coma,
when I was in coma,
and I never got it back.
and I never got it back.
I'm very upset.
I'm very upset.
What's the use of telling how I got it when I lost it?
What is the use of telling I got it and I lost it?
So Prabhupada would all the watches and rings, and the rest of some time he'd give them.
Srila Prabhupada, he had his watches, rings, and sometimes he would give them.
So His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj,
His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj,
he has a Rolex watch given by Prabhupada.
he has Rolex watch given by Prabhupada.
I got a gold ring.
I got a gold ring.
I had one.
I had one.
Like that, different devotees got different prasadams.
Like that, different devotees got different prasadam.
Some prasadam was kept in a almira,
Some prasadam was kept in Almira,
and that's part of the Prabhupada Museum.
and finally they are in Prabhupada Museum.
I could tell some of the humor that Prabhupada would use as an example, that even the humor of India was based on Vedic culture.
I could tell some of the humor Srila Prabhupada would use, and he said that even
The
humor of India is based on agriculture, Vedic culture. It's a humor.
Now I know you like agriculture.
Now you know that I like agriculture.
He was in the fields at the farm, driving the wolves. I won't repeat.
I was in Tirupati farm riding the bullock carts.
So I introduced this to Gopal Bhatta. He was the one person who had stood on the king, and the king had stood on him.
I introduced this to Gopal Bhatta, that he would spoof on the king and king would spoof on him.
Because Prabhupada said if he would spoof on some minister, the minister would lose his gravity and position.
Srila Prabhupada said that if he would spoof on the king would lose.
If the king would spoof on a minister,
If the king would spoof on a minister, he would lose.
the minister would lose his respect.
The minister would lose his respect.
And no minister could think to spoof on the king.
And no minister would think to spoof on a king.
Yes. So there's one person,
So this one person,
he had the right
he had this right
to spoof on the king,
to spoof on the king,
and the king could spoof on him.
and the king could spoof on him.
So Gopal was constructing a new house,
So Gopal was constructing a new house.
and before the house could be used,
Before the house could be used,
they had to perform the Griha Pravesham.
they have to perform the Griha Pravesham.
Before the Griha Pravesham,
Before the Griha Pravesham,
no one should pass motion in the house,
no one should pass motion in the house,
and no one should contaminate the house.
and no one should contaminate the house.
So the king said,
So the king said,
someone who can spoil his Gopal's Griha Pravesham by starting the house before, I'll give him 1,000 silver coins.
someone who could spoil the Griha Pravesham of Gopal before the ceremony, I would give them 1,000,000 silver coins. Is that right?
1,000.
1,000 silver coins.
So that was a lot of money in those days.
So that was a lot of money on those days.
So one courtier said, okay, I'll take out the challenge.
What?
One courtier,
One courtier,
he said, I'll take out the challenge.
he said, I will take up the challenge.
So he ran to Gopal.
So he ran to Gopal.
Gopal,
Gopal,
I have urgent call of nature.
I have an urgent call of nature.
I have to go.
I have to go.
Quick,
Quick,
show me where your toilet is.
show me where is the toilet is.
Sure, no problem.
Sure, no problem.
I said, Gopal,
Gopal,
why are you holding the door open?
wide open is door.
And why are you having that big stick in your hand?
And why you are having a big stick in his hand?
No, you can answer your nature's call.
You can answer your nature's call,
But if you let one drop of liquid
but if you left one drop of the liquid
of urine,
of urine,
I'll snatch your head in.
I will smash your head. How's that? You mean
Then he left. He said, Gopal, it's too much.
Gopal, this is too much. Means he should he should not what you call let not a lot not even a drop of urine while passing motion, right? Means he should do his motion without letting loose not even a drop of urine.
So since he thought
And he was having a stick in his hand. And he said that if he does that, he will smash his head.
he drops in urine.
If he drops a drop of urine.
So thinking that over, the man left.
And he thinking that over and the man left.
And congratulated Gopal
And congratulate Gopal
that he was very smart.
that he was very sharp.
So once the king, he had a crown prince born.
Once the king had a crown prince born.
And the whole kingdom was rejoicing.
And the whole kingdom were rejoicing.
Because now there was an heir to the throne.
Because now there is a heir to the crown.
Heir to the throne.
Heir to the throne.
Heir.
H-E-I-R?
H-E-I-R.
H-E-I-R.
So the king was naturally very happy.
So the king was naturally very happy.
So he went up and he grabbed Gopal's hands.
Then he went up and grabbed Gopal Bar's hand.
Tell me what you're feeling at this moment.
Tell me what is your feeling at this moment.
Honestly, tell me what you're feeling.
Honestly, tell me what is your feeling.
What is your realization?
What is your realization?
I feel very happy after passing motion.
I feel very happy after passing motion.
Gopal, that's disgusting.
Gopal, this is disgusting.
You're too much.
You are too much.
I mean, you should have some taste.
You should have some taste.
How could you say such a horrible thing?
How can you say such horrible things?
When the whole kingdom is rejoicing.
Whole kingdom is rejoicing.
So since then, the king, he was not the same with Gopal.
Since then, the king was not the same with Gopal.
Right now, so Gopal was running a boat,
So Gopal was rowing his boat,
and the king was the passenger.
and the king was the passenger.
So the king sat down.
So the king said,
I have to pass motion.
I have to pass motion.
Pull over here.
Pull over here.
Gopal said, no.
Gopal said, no, no.
That looks like poison ivy.
Pardon?
That looks like poison ivy.
There looks like a poison ivy,
That's not a clean place.
not a clean place.
So he kept going.
So he was kept going.
The king said, listen, pull here. Pull here.
Then the king said, listen, pull here, pull here.
And this bush has mosquitoes.
This one is bushy and there are a lot of mosquitoes.
And they bite you.
They may bite you.
Let's go and find a better place.
Let's go and find another place.
The king said, I don't care what. Just pull over now.
The king said, see, I don't care what place, what kind of place it is. Just pull over now.
So Gopal pulled over.
Then Gopal pulled over.
And then the king went and answered his nature call.
Then the king answered his nature's call
And he came back.
and came back.
And the Gopal asked him, how are you feeling?
Then Gopal asked him, "How do you feeling?"
Relief.
Relief.
You're asking the same thing, the same situation I was just in.
You asked me the same question on the same situation,
And you said, tell the truth.
and you said, "Tell the truth.
What are you feeling now?
What are you feeling now?"
When your crown prince was born.
When your crown prince born.
So I told the truth.
I told you the truth.
I was feeling a great relief after fasting.
I was feeling great relief after passing.
All right, well,
All right,
you made the point.
you made your point.
So, Prabhupada was saying how the humor also has Vedic culture.
Srila Prabhupada said that how even humor has Vedic culture.
Like in Vedic time,
Like in Vedic time,
there was no divorce.
there was no divorce.
And so once the wedding had reached a certain point,
Once the wedding has reached a certain point,
there was no turning back.
there was no turning back.
The man and wife.
The man and wife.
So when they reached this point,
So when they reached this point,
and the bridegroom was somehow a relative of Gopal.
the bridegroom was somehow related to Gopal,
And the bride was related to
the bride was related to
the other party.
the other party.
So the elders of the other party said,
So the elders of the other party said,
have the band strike up a song. We won. Our bride has a wooden leg.
"Have the man,
We won.
we won,
Our bride has a wooden leg.
we won, our bride has a wooden leg."
In other words, if you got a wooden leg, that's your tough luck.
What is that, Baba?
Because there's no divorce.
Because there is no divorce.
If you got a bride with a wooden leg,
If you have a bride with wooden leg,
tough luck.
tough luck.
So the band was playing,
So the band was playing,
we won.
"We won,
We got a bride with a wooden leg.
we got a bride with a wooden leg,
We won.
we won,
We won.
we won."
And then Gopal said, okay,
Then Gopal said, "Okay,
tell the band,
tell the band,
strike out the song.
strike up a song.
Bridegroom has a glass eye.
Bridegroom has a glass eye.
We won.
We won.
The bridegroom has a glass eye. We won.
The bridegroom has a glass eye. We won.
We won.
We won."
Right. So these are the humorous aspects,
So these are the humor aspects.
but because of the Vedas,
But because the Vedas,
where everyone followed,
where everyone follow,
so there was no divorce.
so there was no divorce.
So if your bridegroom had a glass eye,
The bridegroom has a glass eye.
you should have seen it before the marriage.
Pardon?
You should have seen it before the marriage.
You should have seen it before the marriage.
After marriage,
After marriage,
you got what you got.
you got what you have got.
I could tell you some more stories, but that's all for tonight.
That's all for tonight.
So we have some visitors from where?
So we have some visitors from.
I've taken the Kalka mail many times.
I've taken the Kalka mail many times.
I never knew where Kalka was.
Oh, I never knew where the Kalka was.
You know? Huh? I don't know. Is the Kalka mail? Yeah. From Calcutta, there's Kalka mail.
From Calcutta, there's Kalka mail.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,